Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Sailor Solitaire at your spiritual service, and I want to welcome you personally to your July 2018 tarot reading. Before you forget, go ahead and click that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated. I do post monthly tarot readings for each of the 12 signs. Please remember that these are general readings. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can visit my website, www.sailorsolitaire.com, or you can visit my Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/sailortarot. And you may want to check out your other signs as well, not just your sun sign, but your rising sign and your moon sign to get a more complete picture of what is going on for you in July. Hello Cancers, happy birthday to those of you Cancer suns who are born in July. Alright. I feel like some of you have been coming out of a funk, like out of a little slump where you guys have felt a bit stuck, a bit like, you know, the world was kind of moving around you and you were just standing still. And it's not a very good feeling to be, you know, sort of left behind or anything like that. But I do see that you've already begun to pick up the pace. You've already begun to feel like yourself again, feel like you belong in this landscape, in this world. All right, so choosing to be confident, choosing to be happy is something that will be very important for you this July and into the next couple of months. Don't let your mood, your emotions get the best of you. Accept what you are feeling and then move on. All right, guys, now let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, Cancers, so the first card is going to represent the overall energies at play for you this July. Let's see what we've got. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I do see that the main theme here is going to be a struggle with you reclaiming your inner power, reclaiming your confidence and your strength. I do see you slowly building up that confidence again and gaining momentum, but it is going to be a struggle. It's going to be a bit hard for you to find the sort of, you know, the sweet spot for being confident without being overly arrogant or pushy, with being sexy but still being tasteful. And this applies to females and males as well for you Cancers. It's sort of like you don't want to push yourself or impose yourself too much, but then because of that, you're holding yourself way back, way down, and it shows. You're not quite yourself because you want to contain yourself, you want to hold yourself back for some reason. I feel like a lot of that has to do with this sort of uncertainty about where you fit, where you belong, and your role isn't quite as clear as you would like it to be, and it's sort of uncomfortable for you because you don't know exactly how you should act, and so you're overthinking things, you're overanalyzing things. All right, so I feel like you guys just need to kind of relax, let it go, forget about what other people are saying or what you think other people expect of you. Honestly, just forget about all that and just, this is so cliche, but be yourself. Just do your own thing, and you know, then you'll sort of carve a space for yourself, carve a name for yourself, instead of trying to kind of see or plan out your role and then acting in accordance with that. Just sort of act first, how you feel moved to act, and then that should give you an indication of how you fit in, how you belong. Another thing to remember, especially with this card, is to just have confidence and to be bold. Okay, don't be afraid to be daring, and don't be afraid to be optimistic. All right, so don't look at the facts necessarily and downplay and play it safe. All right, try to just go for it, be optimistic, and no matter the circumstances, trust in your own ability, trust in your own talent. All right, don't play so much the odds, play your strengths and play your talents and play them up. All right, focus on that and all that you have going for you. And just, again, don't try to categorize it, rank it in any way. Just go out there, do your thing, make a splash, make some waves, and then look at the aftermath after the fact. Okay, so this next card is going to represent something from the past or the recent past that is kind of affecting you today. All right, we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So there's this lack of vision, this lack of direction even. I do see that it's another Wands card, so this is fire energy. And this has to do with your drive, your inner drive, your ambition. And this also has to do with your soul and what you feel, you know, on a very real level. And I think that there's a lack of motivation, a lack of like drive, a lack of ambition here. Not in the sense that, you know, you're sort of giving up, but I do see that maybe before you had your sights set on something in the future and there was always something that you were striving for, but now you don't know what your next goal is or what your goal is. And there's sort of a struggle with figuring out what, not like what to live for, but like what is your next move? How can you better yourself? How can you advance your life? You're sort of just going at it day by day, you know, day by day. And when you live like that, when you're just sort of, you know, aimlessly wandering about, of course, it's not going to be very motivating for you to, you know, go out and hurry because you're not in a rush to do anything because you don't have the destination in mind. So you're just sort of taking your time, hoping inspiration hits, inspiration strikes. And because of this lack of direction, this translates to a lack of uncertainty as to how to behave because you don't know how to present yourself, how you want to be portrayed, how you want to be looked at. Because I feel like there's sort of a lack of bigger picture, big picture mentality, big picture understanding or awareness. So it's hard to be confident when you're not sure where you're going, what you're doing. I feel like you're trying to figure out where you fit in, where you are best placed so that you can grow and nourish and you can make the best contribution to others, and also where you can be your best self, live your best life. All right, so let's see. This next card is going to be something for you guys to think about, you know, maybe a different point of view or something to remember during this time. All right, we've got the King of Cups in reverse. So this is associated with Scorpio. And so it's quite interesting. We have water energy here. We have the Cups sign, which does represent water energy. This has to do with your feelings, your emotions, and this is sort of dampening this energy down because it is water. We've got a lot of fire here. So something for you to get back to is, you know, where your heart is. All right, the Cups represent your heart. Not just your emotions and your feelings, although it does encompass that. What I mean by heart is like your home. What is really valuable to you? What makes you feel special? What makes you feel like you are home, you are safe, you are comfortable? Get back to that. To me, I'm also getting a sense of privacy here, all right? So maybe privacy is sort of an issue now. You want more privacy, you want your own space, and it's difficult for you to find the alone time that you need, and find a space that is just sort of, you feel safe to just do whatever you please without judgment. So I see that, that is contributing to your sort of lack of boldness and your inability to, or your struggle to feel confident and to just be yourself and to own your sexiness and own yourself and own your talent, because you don't really have the space to do that. So think of ways where you can spend some time by yourself, where your privacy is restored. Don't be afraid to ask for more privacy, alone time, wherever you are. And I feel like a lot of you Cancers need to start writing again, or continue writing, keep it up, whether that's journaling or making to-do lists, or writing goals, ambitions, writing intentions, something to do with just getting all these thoughts onto paper. All right, I feel like you definitely, water is cleansing, water is healing. You need to sort of let all your emotions out, purge your emotions, and that will sort of allow you to see more clearly what your next step should be. So the next card, Cancers, is going to represent the near future. I'd say the end of July, or maybe into August. Okay, and we've got the Lovers in reverse. Now, so this is a major kind of card associated with Gemini, but of course this could indicate the obvious, that there is potentially trouble in paradise. This could definitely represent the culmination of something, some elephant in the room, or some sort of uncomfortable topic between you and a partner that is going to reach its peak, or is going to finally come out. Everything's going to be kind of just thrown out onto the table, and you're going to have to address this. So there may be a confrontation, and I feel like, a lot, if you are in a committed relationship, a lot of this bottled up tension and energy either comes from your relationship, or it's directly affecting your relationship. Most likely all of those things combined. And so I feel like a purging is coming, is necessary, and for you to kind of see clearly and to move on to the next step, you are going to have to confront the issue head on, or confront what is bothering you, confront why you're feeling a bit lost. So I do recommend just, being honest, getting things out in the open. This doesn't mean that there's going to be a separation or a breakup, although it could mean that. But for most of you Cancers, I do think that a veil is going to be lifted from a honeymoon phase, or from a life of just sugarcoating things, or keeping your distance. You're given an opportunity at this point in time to really try to get closer with your partner by not beating around the bush, but just sort of seeing things head on. Again, just doing your thing and then dealing with the aftermath. All right, it's sort of the most honest way to bring about change. And it's not manipulative. You're just being totally honest, getting it out there, and then going from there. So it does take boldness, it does take confidence to do so, but I do think that the truth will eventually win anyway, so you might as well kind of be on the side of truth. All right, so for those of you Cancers who are not in relationships, I do see that these sort of feelings come from you feeling a bit lonely, feeling like, you know, you need or you would prefer to have somebody by your side, and then you can sort of plan your life around that. I feel like some of you Cancers really picture yourself building a life with somebody. But I think for now you do have to focus on yourself if you're not in a relationship and sort of build on your life before you bring somebody else in. All right, you got to get your confidence back. You have to kind of do some inner work. Of course, we all consistently, constantly have to do this inner work, but I feel like right now there's a lot of cloudiness, muddy waters that are building up, and there needs to be a sort of cleanse because things are sort of getting stagnant, you know, and we want to make sure that you are that you're pushing all those emotions out and clearing the waters so that you can be healthier mentally and emotionally and even spiritually. And of course, physically. All right, Cancer, so the last thing I'm going to do for you guys, since it is your birthday month, or it is Cancer season, I'm going to pull a Keepers of the Light Oracle card for you guys to give you a bit of extra guidance for this lovely month of July. All right, let's see. We've got Charity here, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. All right, some of you have been hiding away, not knowing what's going on, what you should do. All right, just ask for help. All right, don't ignore your intuition. All right, I feel like some of you are relying heavily on outside sources and you're losing touch with your own inner fire, inner knowing, your intuition, your instincts. And you want to get back to that because your voice, your understanding of your soul and your passion, your purpose, that is the only thing that can successfully guide you to where you are feeling better, feeling happier. So I'm just going to read the extended message from Charity here, and we'll see what she has to say. Okay, Cancers, let's see. The powerful Archangel Charity is drawing close to you at this time because she has recognized that you have goodness in your heart and you have put others first. Sounds like a Cancer to me. She brings you thanks and support. Move into prayer and meditation with regard to any decisions you have to make at this time. You are being guided to take the time to breathe and receive. Know that you will have a real surge of intuition when it's time to move forwards. Thank the angels for guiding you towards your highest good and welcome Charity into the space with you. Okay, make some space for Charity here, the Archangel. She is here with you because she has recognized that you have a pure heart, you have goodness in your heart, you have put others first. Just know that when the time is right, you will know, you will have a surge of intuition. Okay, so get in touch with your inner self, that space inside of you where it's your Zen place, you're calm, you're happy, you have peace of mind. Things will become clearer. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope that that reading was valuable and that you gained some insight, some clarity, some peace of mind. Any questions or comments, don't be shy. I love hearing from you guys. If you liked the video, give this video a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, give this video a thumbs down. But do me a favor and tell me why you disliked this video. So again, don't forget to subscribe. I do post monthly readings for each of the 12 signs, And if you would like, you can follow me on social media on my Instagram account or Twitter. I want to wish you all an amazing, fabulous, gorgeous July. Take care.